Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to see how binary search works. So first we write the code. So before that, what can we can do is we can understand how binary search works. So basically, what type of searching we can have? We can have linear search, we can have binary search, ternary search, and so on. So basically, if you see our how our intuition works is we can generally do the uh, linear search. We go out to the number and just we can see, suppose in collection I have 1 to 5 numbers. In a collection I'm going to search the 5. I will see, okay, first is equal to 5, no, second is equal to 5, no, third is equal to 5, like this. So I need to go from the starting to the end up to the nth element. Suppose I need to search the element which is at the last, so I need to start from the zero and go to the last. So but in the binary search, what we can do, we can divide an array in the half, or any election we have in the half. So suppose how binary search will work. I have one, suppose I have in collection 1 2 3 4 and 5, okay, and below I can write their indexes 0 1 2 3 and 4. So I have indexes from 0 to 4. Okay, so in the binary search, what we can do, we can divide our array in the half, and then we can search. Okay, if the middle element is equal to the number we are going to search, if it is true, then we can return the middle index, whatever the index we have. Otherwise, we can search our algorithm through our algorithm. Okay, our number is greater than the middle element or the less than the middle element, right? Because suppose I am going to search in this collection, so either I am going to search the middle element, or it can be in after this collection, after the index, or I have this collection after the middle index number. So okay, so first what I can do is I can just see the get the middle element, and second, how I can do, I can just see if middle element is equal to the number uh, which I am going to search, okay, and third, if second is true, return the index. Otherwise, what can I do? I can just increase, suppose, because if you see in the first step, how can I can get the middle element. I can just see left index, right, left plus right. I will do left plus right by 2. So I can just see 0, I can see 4, and then divide by 2 is like 0 plus 4 by 2 is like 2. So I can get the 2. So here left and left is 0 index, and right is the what is the my length here. I have the length 1 2 3 4 5, but if I put the length 5, it will be out of the index, right? I need to put the length minus 1. So basically right will be my length minus 1 of the array. Okay, so I got the middle element. I see if the middle element is equal to the number which I'm going to search, and if it is true, right, second step, if second step is true, then I will return the index. Otherwise I need to increment left and right based on the element is greater than less than less than to the middle element, right? So this is how the binary search will work. So we divide the array basically, right? We divide the array in the half, and then we search according to the according to my number, if it is greater than or less than to the middle element. So this is how what we are doing. We are just dividing my array in the half. So whenever you divide the array, we can say, okay, it's like if I see the time complexity, it will be O of logarithmic type of complexity, right? O of log n, I can say. So this is the time complexity I'm going to get. But if you see in the linear search, suppose I'm going to say search for the 5, I will go 1 2 3 4 5 up to the starting depth to up to the last index. So in that case, my time complexity will be O of n, right? So it's better than, as you know, O logarithm type complexity better than the uh, linear search, right? So this is how our binary search works. So if you have confusion regarding the time complexity, we can have You can see other videos for the time complexity, so we can also make the video on this topic. So now what we can do, we can just write our code to the code for that binary search. Okay, so for that what can I do, I can just create one class here like binary search. Okay, so here I can have like I can have one private method, private static method. I am just doing static so that I no need to create an object of that, and I will just return the index. I will say binary RY. So binary, I will just, so any name I can just put it. So what can I do? I can have my array here. I can have like what I am putting for the left pointer, what I am going to put the right pointer, and my number basically. So here is my array. Okay, so this is my array. Okay, so for this, so in this coding, what we are using, we are using the recursion, right? If you see in the step, we will just, if I add one more, like we just repeat ourselves here. So for this, what we can do, we can use our recursion method. So in this video, we are going to see how recursion helps us to create the binary searching algorithm. We can also see the iteration method for that. We can see this in the next video. So for now, what we have, like we have created the signature here like binary search. Now I will see, okay, I just create my middle element, what it will be, left plus right. Okay, left plus right by 2 here. And then if I see, okay, is my uh, number is equal to my array of middle, right? If it is equal, what can I do? I can just return the middle. So basically what we are doing, we are just returning the index of the number which we are going to search. Otherwise, if we also see, okay, it can happen, right? Number can be less than array of middle, right? So in that case, I will call the same method here. I will just call the same method here. I will just pass my array, and what, because number is less, right? So I need to, left will be same. I need to just right will be, what it will be, right will be middle minus 1, and then my number here. So basically what I will do, I will just return it. So otherwise, what can I do here? Okay, so this is condition 2. Otherwise, I will just return binary because it will be greater than, right? uh, anyway. So array is there, middle plus 1, because it will be after the middle element, right? And then I will just have the right in pointer, and then the number I am going to search it. So basically what I have, so this is the thing. So but one thing is missing here because we are using recursion, right? So we need to put the base condition. So base condition what will be, because in the in this first step it will be like left will be less than the right, but if the left is greater than right, we need to return minus 1, right? In that case we need to return the minus 1 index, because this can happen because if I just, okay, so we can see just how this base condition comes here. So this is a private method. So anyhow, when we call, right, our consumer here, if you see in the main method is a consumer here for time being. So what can I do means, in the consumer doesn't should not know, okay, we are using the binary search. So for that I will just create the public method here, search. Okay, I will just pass my array and the number here. Okay, that will be the integer type. Okay, so I will just call my below method here. Okay, I will just copy it. I will just copy it, and I will just pass my array here. And what will be the left will be, in starting it will be 0, right? And right will be array dot length minus 1, and I will pass my number here. Okay, so this is the one thing I can do it. So if you see, the code is almost done here. So for that I will just give my array, right, input equal to new int. So here I will just give my 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so my array is ready, and just I will go, okay, uh, var I can have my result, binary search dot search. What is my array here? I is like input, and which number I'm going to, suppose I'm going to search for the 5. Okay, so I will just print it. Okay, so if I build it, okay, let's control should be, so I'm using the Visual Studio, so where we can write, we can build it. So control shift B I used, so for with that I just build it, and now just I will run my application here. Okay, let's see if it works or not. So just see it. So you can see here, I got the result like 4. So which number I'm going, where I now searched, I searched for the 5, right? So in which index it is? 0 1 2 3 4. So it's in 4. Okay, and suppose I search for the number which is not even present here. Let's see what happens here. So if I see here, it's like, just I need to close it. Let's see. So you can see it's a -1 basically, right? Because that number doesn't exist in our collection. So this is how you can see, you can create this binary search in the C sharp. Okay, so this is the cleaner way you can write it. You can, we can just remove the spaces what we have here. So this is how we can create a binary search using C sharp. So in the Java also it is, code will be almost same. So you can just print your result here. Okay, yeah. So, that's all about the binary search. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. So thank you for watching, everyone.